Canadian Gold, maple syrup then and now. G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash. So I'm reading in the YouTube comments that maple tapping has begun in some parts. So it's time, guys, to start producing the beautiful, beautiful maple syrup that comes from Canada. I have been fortunate enough to receive some beautiful maple syrup all the way from Canada. I got this one, some Laura Skerritt maple syrup. Absolutely beautiful. Drunk the whole thing. I've got some maple syrup from Costco, and I've got some pure maple syrup canned from Quebec, which I haven't opened yet, but I'm definitely going to have to. Okay, guys, let's get into this video. It is a CBC Life video on Canadian Gold maple syrup there and then. I'm excited. Got my coffee. Let's roll.
Hey guys, it's maple syrup season, and these trees are ready for tapping. I'm here at the Courtright Center in the heart of a sugar bush, and we're going to learn how to turn this into this.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Heather. Jonathan.
Hi. I'm the education coordinator here, and today I'm going to show you about making maple syrup. Now, the first thing is actually tapping the trees.
Flow sap.
So right now the sap is 97% water and like 3% sugar in there. So we're gonna have to boil off that water. This is the First Nations method of making maple syrup. They didn't have the metal pans that we're gonna see later on. Right. So they're gonna use the hollowed out log.
I saw you put some stones in the fire as well.
That's right, they're warming up in the fire. And what we're gonna do is use some antlers, pick up the rock, dump it in there.
Oh.
So there's the steam coming off, so that's the water reducing. So they'd boil it down till it's pretty thick.
Yeah.
We're going to use some birch bark, and you can pour it in there. It'll cool down into basically a solid chunk
like a maple sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Definitely a really long, hard process.
Arduous process, and no matter what, when it was finished, what was in here would have been treasured.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow. Okay, so the way they're explaining it there, that's how they did it back in the day. That is so cool, so sustainable. Oh my gosh. Do they still tap it into trees? Obviously, they tap it into trees, but a single person, like a farmer's going in there tapping into trees, there's no way you can make it mechanical, can you? No, not really. Like, there's no computers that are doing it. It just looks so amazing. It looks so cold, but oh my gosh, I love it. I would absolutely love to see it, guys. If you're a maple farmer, or if you've gone to one of these maple tapping farms that you can go and see them, tap the maple syrup, please jump on and share your experiences. I'd love to hear them. I'm so excited. And think about it. It is so exciting, mate. Maple season 2024 is starting, mate. So yeah, all the beautiful maple syrup. Canada produces 70% of the world's maple syrup. So mate, it is getting ready to be tapped and bottled and exported to the rest of the world. I like to say that we can get authentic maple syrup here in Australia, but I think we get Canadian flavored maple syrup. Yeah, so I did a short, a long time ago, walking through a shopping center, showing you guys all the flavors of maple syrup that we get here. But it's not 100% Canadian maple syrup. It's 100% Canadian flavored maple syrup. So yeah, I do believe that you guys do sell a brand in Canada that we sell in Australia, and it's called Steve's. You do sell that. Well, in a video that I seen just recently, where there was a couple shopping through a Canadian supermarket, I did see that brand of maple syrup, and I know that we do sell it here in Australia. Okay. Have a sip of coffee, and let's keep on going. Oh, mate,
You're working
hard
the sap
yakka,
out of
eh?
me. This maple syrup is hard work.
It is, it is.
Hard
we don't need
yakka,
any
that's what we
exercise
call it.
classes down here.
You're an educator here at the Courtright Center.
That's right.
And what I'm thinking is how this is preserving kind of a lost art. Kids are having fun, they're outdoors, they're gaining an appreciation for a really incredible product.
Yeah, it's a great place
wonderful.
for a school excursion,
Hi,
eh?
boys and
Fair
girls.
dinkum.
My name is Pioneer Ann, and I've got an assistant here, Jonathan. And I hear he's a very good cook. And he's down here to learn about maple syrup, too.
Wow.
How long does this take to produce?
24 hours.
24
Okay.
hours?
24
That's not too
hours.
bad.
Sometimes we sleep down here in the woodshed. These kettles hold 60 liters of
Okay.
sap.
On how much you left with in the end?
1.5 liters of syrup.
That's
Not very
incredible.
much. The level of the sap
No.
goes down in volume,
Okay.
and the sugar concentration goes up.
Yeah.
I'll show you number 2 kettle.
Yeah, so it's a little more caramel in color. And I notice there's a little bit of fragrance here.
Number 3 kettle, we're left with wonderful liquid gold,
Liquid
Oh.
gold.
maple
Liquid
syrup,
gold,
Canadian
yeah.
tradition.
It's like heaven. Delicious. It's so good.
Have
Can
a
you
sweet.
believe how much work goes into making maple syrup?
It's incredible.
1, 2, 3, cheers!
Cheers to all the people.
Okay, I think you're going to be wired if I give you any more.
I think you're gonna be wired if I give you any more. Mate, that is hard yakka, hey. It really is. I'm gonna have to look for a more recent video on how they do it, but man, are there people that literally just walk around and tap all the trees, and it seems like it goes for a really long time, like it takes 24 hours and you don't get much maple syrup from it. So it is really, really hard work. Hard yakka. That's your Aussie slang word for the day, guys. Hard yakka, okay? But look at it. It looks so beautiful. So much snow. You guys are almost out of winter now, I'm thinking. It's February, so the sun might be starting to come out a little bit more. Although, from what I'm hearing and from all the comments I've got on YouTube, mate, it didn't really snow a lot this winter in many places in Canada. Man, in Australia, I can tell you right now, we are into our final month of summer officially, but mate, it's been summer for like 4 months. We haven't had a day under 30 degrees in like 4 months, and we are over it. It's just so hot. I want it to look like this in Brisbane, Australia. Bring on the snow, but yeah, it's not gonna snow here, but I just want it to be cold. Please start cooling down. Ontario maple syrup.
Looking good there, Jonathan. Welcome to
I've
the
got
Sugar
one
Shop.
of those.
Thank
I
you.
cannot
Robin is
wait
gonna
to
show
wear
us
it.
the modern way.
Oh, this is the modern
maple
way.
syrup.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a lot easier nowadays, Jonathan.
Yeah.
We get the sap, that wonderful sap, through our tubing system. I can be talking to you and the
so-
sap's coming to me. You and I don't have to go up and down that hill.
It beats the Pioneer way, let me tell you.
You got that right, yeah. Then we've got this wonderful machine.
Okay, so we're going to pause it for a second. Okay, so not all trees are tapped like that. They've got like a system now with tubes and stuff all attached to the tree, so farmers don't have to walk up and down the hill and tap every tree individually. Okay, so this is the modern way of tapping maple syrup and turning it into Canadian gold.
Machine called an evaporator.
How long does 40 buckets take to go through this?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours.
There
So
you go.
You're talking about cutting that time immensely from
Oh,
the old
absolutely.
ways.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. This is pure maple heaven going on here. I'm fascinated by the different colors of the maple syrup.
It all has
Right,
the same amount of
yeah.
sugar, and it gets darker as the season goes on.
A lot of people
okay.
may use the lighter syrup for pancakes and traditional uses, but the darker it is, it really speaks to using it in cuisine.
It really has quite a body to it.
Wow.
This is what I love about it. It all ends up in one tap.
That's right. Have a try.
Wow, look at that. It's hot, it smells incredible. This whole sugar shack is full of
It's
steam.
a sugar
We
shack.
don't want all that steam here, Jonathan, so we open our special roof,
Yeah, open the doors to the maple spa.
and there goes all the steam.
Oh,
So this is what you see when you're driving down the road. You see those clouds coming
That's
from
right.
sugar shacks.
That's right.
it would
That's what
just
this is.
smell of maple syrup, wouldn't it?
I learned
Okay.
so much about maple syrup today, and I hope you did too. I can hardly wait to get into the kitchen and start cooking with it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to keep a little bit of this on me at
He
all times.
stole one. He's
I
having a
can make
swig.
maple
Have
glazed
a swig,
salmon,
mate.
maple and Brussels sprouts, maple sugar pie, maple baked beans. I can make maple with anything.
Okay, putting it out there right now. I love Brussels sprouts. This guy has just said that you can pour maple syrup on your Brussels sprouts. Sign me up. I am definitely going to try that. Oh my gosh, it's really different to see how the pioneers used to do it and the modern way of tapping maple syrup. My gosh, doesn't the modern way just cut the time by like, I don't know, mate. The pioneers would take 24 hours. The turnaround is now 4 hours, mate. So they are cranking out the maple syrup. They don't have to walk up and down the hills because they've got it all connected to rubbers, all the trees connected to rubbers and everything like that. So yeah, that's really cool. Does that stay up there? Do those rubbering systems, does that stay up there all through the year? I'm guessing it would. Oh, you might have to clean them. Maybe they can flush it through with water. I'm not quite too sure, guys. If you're a maple farmer, in the comments, please let me know. But yeah, man, it was really cool to learn about how the pioneers used to do the maple tapping and now the modern way of maple tapping. Really, really cool. And Brussels sprouts, mate. I love them. I will definitely pour maple syrup on my Brussels sprouts. Fantastic. Love it. Okay, guys, that was the video for today. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course, remember to subscribe. That really helps me out. Cheers to Down Under. Take care. Bye.